in listen-only mode, but the floor will be open for your questions following the introductory remarks. I'd now like to turn the conference over to Ms. Marie Tascon, Senior Director of Investor Relations. Please go ahead, Madam.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Speaking today is SoftServe CFO Peter Goody, joined by COO Jim W. Brook for the Q&A session with analysts. Please note that the information you'll hear during our discussion today may consist of forward-looking statements regarding revenue and margins. Actual results could differ materially from our forecast. To view the supporting slides while listening, log on to softserve.com/investor. With that, I'll turn the call over to Peter Goody.
Thank you, Marie. It's good to be on this call to report our best quarter ever, with the highest revenue and earnings in SoftServe's history. Revenue grew 35% year-over-year to $9.6 billion, an increase of almost $2.5 billion over the previous December quarter's record-breaking results. Which, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to our final results. In closing, we believe these outstanding results reflect the excellence of our innovative products. We are very enthusiastic about our announcements for 2008, including new SoftTalk software and an updated SoftPro.
With that, I'd like to open the call to questions. Please limit yourselves to one question only.
Our first question will come from the line of Jane Bratworth with Morgan Stanley. On the SoftTalk expectations for 2008, are you guys providing any type of update today?
We remain very sure about hitting the 10 million goal for 2008.
The next question comes from Ahmed Jamal with Merrill Lynch.
Jim, in terms of the SoftTalk rollout internationally, there's been a lot of talk about China. Anything specific relative to the China market?
We open our first stores in China this year. We'll also be rolling out additional European countries during 2008.
Next question from Kurt Obronsky with Deutsche Bank.
Could you give us any either quantitative or qualitative commentary on how European SoftTalk uptake is faring versus your US experience?
Kurt, we just launched in France in November and in the UK and Germany a bit earlier. So we have very limited experience, but we are very happy with all the launches so far.
The next question comes from Jean Beauvoir with Credit Suisse.
Peter, is it too early to offer a little more color on the SoftTalk seasonality question? Your guidance obviously implies seasonality for the whole company.
We've not yet been through a March quarter with SoftTalk, so we don't have any history to go by, as we do with other products. We can report in April, but I am able to comment.
Time for just one final question. And that will come from Tim Liu with Goldman Sachs.
Yeah, I'd like to ask you, Peter, about your overall market guidance. It's good to hear you're not seeing any weakness. I understand your products are unlikely to be in the most economically exposed segment, but is there likely to be some exposure if we see, for example, a recession in Europe as well as the US? In your 10% growth forecast, have you assumed some kind of economic weakening within Europe specifically?
The 10% is based pretty much on a very concrete situation, how we see the trends. It's something that we feel is quite solid.
Thanks very much, Tim, and thanks to everyone. A replay of today's call will be available as a webcast on softserve.com/investor and via telephone.
The number for the telephone replay is 989-313-2111 and the passcode is 523-7883. Replays will be available at 5 p.m. Pacific time today.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's presentation. We thank everyone for your participation and have a wonderful day.